Start off a little rough there. Welcome to Chronicle. Hi, guys. My name is Noah. We have been talking about the case of these three poor victims, Clayton, David, and Ricky, and how they sadly was found deceased in the back of their friend's yard. Already, if I tell you that, you might think, hey, like, oh, that's weird. Because it's very strange. Still to this day, today, this happened on January 7th. It is now the 21st and nothing, absolutely nothing. It's like so many people are waiting for the toxicology report, the autopsy, to understand better, because the police are so good on holding this. Like they're so good on not telling us any further information. I mean, but then again, they did dismiss anything that's relevant to this case towards Jordan Willis. They don't see him as a suspect, which I cannot, even for legal purposes, I cannot say that, yes, it's him. I cannot say that this guy definitely did it. I cannot just say that. But what I can say is, you know something. I know a lot of people are saying toxicology. Just wait. Just wait for the toxicology. And I understand that. But we can, for now, have our suspicion. We can. You cannot tell me that this guy, best friends with these three gentlemen, and then know absolutely nothing. Especially the way that this looks. This is where they were found, by the way. Again, I'm not the one for conspiracy theories. I'm absolutely not. But there's more to this. There's more to this. There's more, and I refuse to believe that there's nothing more. You cannot just wake up the next day and then just realize that your friends are not in the backyard. And it's not even the backyard sense. It's not just that. It's the fact that, like, you party with friends in one day, right? January 7th. You partied with them. You know what? Let me give you something for a more visual purpose. Let me show you something so you can visually try to make this make sense here. Boom. And then, what is this? Boom. What's this? Okay. Now look at this. So if right here, if you're friends with best friends for the game on the 7th, and then the next day you wait. Okay. So let me break this down for you. People are saying, oh no, he was just probably sleeping the whole day, or he took drugs and he was knocked out the whole day. Yo, the guy would have to be knocked out from the 7th, the nighttime, to the 8th, the whole 24 hours, till when the police arrived in the afternoon or evening in the 9th. That's what people don't understand. This is why I've been getting messages, and people have been saying, no, he was sleeping. He probably was doing drugs. Oh my gosh, Laura, thank you so much. Jesus. And then, no, this and this. Guys, there is no valid, I cannot think, okay, if anything was to get you induced for that long, it would have to be some heavy, like, not even a tranquilizer could have you out that long. There is more. People are giving this guy leeway. They're giving him a way out, and I don't see why. Like, I get it. Innocent, you're innocent. until proven guilty. And I get that. Maybe he didn't have something to do with this. I genuinely don't know. But to this day, there's something that occurred here. It happened here that we just don't know. And I'm upset. It's because you cannot fucking tell me that three, guys, one didn't die the next day, then the following day, or one got sick and then one died. That would make fucking sense because what? The water was poison. Probably the tap water was poison. Probably the sun in the air or the drink that they had was something, or their marijuana or their bud was laced. That would make fucking sense. But three back like at the same fucking time, you know, like what happened? You know what I'm saying? It's getting to me because there is no valid excuse. There isn't. Let's not give like if there's three victims dead, same time, healthy, young, same location, one different from two other bodies. You cannot tell me for just a second. What is this? You cannot, hold on. Like it's too much of a coincidence. It's too much of a coincidence. It doesn't make sense. Teresa, thank you so much for the 100 stars. Get your name right here. Send messages, by the way. You can send messages. I improved the stream better. I'm supposed to change the name from Chronicle to something else, but we'll talk about that later. Now, what Jesus Garcia just said, I'm not, I don't want to say that I'm starting to believe this, but I'm going to pin what Jesus just said on YouTube. Guys, you guys are very intelligent in the comments. I'm not knocking nobody's comments. I don't give a fuck what your theory is. Feel free to express yourself. I am taking phone calls today. So y'all, I want to hear some phone call. Guys, don't be, call in. Say your opinion. The last phone call, a day ago, what was it? The day before? You guys called in and you guys made some very good points. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Call in. I want to get involved. I want to hear you guys' opinions. Fentanyl kills multiple people at once. It happened many times. I know people are, you see, people are really focused on fentanyl, and I understand that, but fentanyl it's you need to think for what it is. It's heavy drugs. I met a girl who didn't get Advil, marijuana one night, so she went to her dealer, right? She just told me this last week. And she said, dude, I just needed something. I needed something to fill that void. So I just went to the dealer. I was like, fuck it. I know what fentanyl is. I'll just take it. Because she told the dealer that she didn't know what it is. So the dealer was like, you sure? He was like, yeah, I mean, he want to make money. So he was like, yeah, take it. But, you know, just be sure you know what you're doing. She was like, I know. She took fentanyl and she was like, that shit is strong. But it did not take her 20. You know what? Hold on real quick. Let me call her right now. I'm going to break this fucking... Hold on. Watch this. I got somebody that took fentanyl. How about this? Right now. Exclusive for you guys. How about that? Okay, I just messaged her. I got somebody that actually like OD took fentanyl. So she's gonna tell me right now. I'm gonna keep her anonymous. But before we begin, I do guys a couple of new things, updates. I do, and I got the lawyer and all that stuff. I got a couple of new things, and we're also gonna take some phone calls. Wasn't the Willis guy a scientist? Okay, so it was what Jesus said that I wanted to pin his comment, and I didn't do it. I should have. I talked too much. Sorry, but that's what you guys are here for, right? Everybody is sending stars, and it's blowing my mind. Hold on real quick. Shout out to Romana, Mary Bell, Teresa M. Lord, Mary Bell again. Damn, Mary Bell. Rosa Crowley. She said with the 100 stars, hey, Nove, this is totally crazy. I love watching, listening to you. You are awesome. Thank you, Rose. I try my best to get the facts correct, but also make sure that, you know, you trust me. Christine with the 100 stars says, you are truly amazing at all that you do. Thank you, Christine. You guys are so full of compliments. Thank you. So before I begin, guys, do me a big favor. Hit that like button for me. hit that share on Facebook, okay? I'm talking to Facebook real quick. Facebook, we are at only 16 shares. Jeez. We have almost 300 people watching, only 16 shares, and only 48 likes. Hit the like button for me. Share it to a group. Tag your best friend. Tag your uncle's baby daddy's, grandma's cousin. Tag them. Tag whoever. I'm waiting for this person to actually reach out with me about the fentanyl. We're going to get down to that. Okay? Willis is in rehab. Where did you hear that from? Who said that? Suki? Suki said that. YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me. I would appreciate that very, very, very much. Let's get involved. I don't want to talk too much. I want to get involved. I want to pin this comment. Suki just said this. Hold on. Suki just said, you do a great job. Carrie, thank you, Carrie. What is this comment about? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Willis is in rehab. What do you mean by that? Smile, love, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday from me, Noah of Chronicle, to you. He said your uncle's baby. Jeanette, you know. I know we talk about terrible cases, but I like to make people laugh and smile, you know. I like to make sure that you guys are feeling good too. A little bit of humor doesn't help. I mean, a little bit of humor does help, and it goes a long way, okay? Elizabeth! Elizabeth! Where you been? Yo, Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth. She's a random, beautiful soul that randomly comes to my stream and supports Chronicle directly. Shout out. Oh my God, Elizabeth. Holy chicken strips. Elizabeth! Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so I got the new video, guys. We're going to watch it, okay? Everybody hit that like, hit that share. Let's get involved. We're going to watch it. Elizabeth! Thank you, Elizabeth.
I tried to contact him, but...
Bizarre story out of Kansas City. 3 guys found dead outside of a friend's home after they'd all gone over to watch a Kansas City Chiefs game with him. And the living friend, whose home they'd gone to, apparently never contacted the police. Apparently claiming days later that the 3 men identified as 38-year-old Ricky Johnson, 37-year-old David Harrington, 36-year-old Clayton McGeene, froze to death outside of his home. The autopsy results are currently pending, but as of now, police are saying there are no signs of foul play.
Do you agree with that statement? Do you agree with that? No evidence of foul play. At all. At all. Do you agree with that in the chat? Again, Elizabeth, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. She says, who said this? The gift and the curse with the $9.99. She says, like the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I love your name, by the way. Everybody is saying no. I don't agree. Let me tell you something. You know what would be so effed up? You guys want me to tell you? You guys want me to tell you what would be so messed up? If the cops said that there's no foul play, right? And out of everything on how suspicious this sound, let me tell you something. Law enforcement said it themselves. They said this is a suspicious death. I'm quoting that from them. That is from them. That's not from me. That's not from nobody on YouTube. That's not from nobody on Facebook. How can the police say this? No foul play. Let him go the next day. Fine. And you know what the fuck they said? You know what they said the next day? They said, this is a rather suspicious death that we're looking into. How is this suspicious? But then the guy, for some reason, gets a U-Haul truck. I don't know if he's moved. I don't know. But he goes, and if he's gone, they just let him go. They just let him go. Would you have let him go? If you're law enforcement, you would have said, hey, okay, guys, he would have been, hey, Mr. Willis, right now we're still conducting an open investigation. Why isn't it not taped off? Come on. Just like Christopher Preciado's mother, Mirta Preciado. She was in that house. In that house. But law enforcement had no suspicion it was her. They had nothing. They had no suspicion at the very beginning because they didn't know about the towel. But days later, when the sleuths told about the towel, and then they told them, and they looked at the evidence, and they cross-referenced the video, and they got the house video, and now they said, oh yeah, she's part of the crime. She's part of the crime. You think for 1 second, if people can get away so easily like that, right? You think this guy can? I mean, this is David, by the way. You think I'm gonna? Where's the photo of the guy? I'm not gonna let him out of my sight. I'm not. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I feel like the public does the job better. I said what I said. Let's continue to watch this new video.
And are not treating this as a homicide investigation. Joining us now is John Paserno, the attorney for the homeowner. Thanks a lot for coming on the program. Appreciate it. All right, so a lot of people, particularly family members of those who died, have a lot of questions for your client. What does he say happened here?
Well, at this time, he doesn't say anything different than what he's told police previously, that he has no knowledge of what happened to those young men after they left his home.
Let me read you. This is from one of his friends, from one of the friends of the one of the people who died, who said on Facebook, "The man was inside his home alive while my friends were dead in his yard for Lord knows how long. They were all hanging out since after the game Sunday. He knew people were looking for them. He read messages of people searching for him on Tuesday. My husband banged on his door for 20 minutes. My friend banged on the door and then busted a window."
You see what I'm saying? How the hell can you do all this, all that, and not hear nothing? Mary Bell with 100 stars. If he's not guilty, then why did he lawyer up? Mary Bell, that's a very good comment. Ooh. That's a very good comment. That's a very good comment. That's why I tell people when people send stars, I just love the messages. Like, look at this. That's a very good comment. That's a very good comment. I didn't even see that. This is why I love y'all. I love every single person that's watching. You guys are so intelligent. I didn't even think about that. Thank you. That's fucking facts. I'm tired. I'm stopped. Sorry, I keep stopping the video. I'm not gonna do that. My apologies. I do apologize. Sorry about that.
While my friends were dead in his yard for Lord knows how long. They were all hanging out since after the game Sunday. He knew people were looking for them. He read messages of people searching for him on Tuesday. My husband banged on his door for 20 minutes. My friend banged on the door and then busted a window and yelled and announced her presence while she's inside, and still nothing from him. Then the cops come 10 minutes later and he comes out nonchalant in his boxers with an empty wine glass in his hand. Nothing is adding up. Dave, Clay, and Ricky need and deserve justice. They didn't deserve this. Your response.
How does that sound to you? Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? If I come to the door, right? With my boxers, right? With an empty cup, what the fuck are you bringing an empty cup for? I'm telling you, Willis, I cannot legally say that you did something. I cannot say you're guilty. I cannot. I can't. But your actions don't sit right with my person. It doesn't. What do you... I feel like you are trying to sell me a narrative that you've been trying to pull before people knew. I'm allegedly, I'm just saying opinion, not saying this fact. Precious with the 200 stars. Thank you so much. Like, no one opens the fucking door. I do. I mean, my boxes, I have my thing swinging, but I can't do that, you know? I mean, I don't care. But a cup, an empty cup, what, like, I feel like if I'm an officer and I see that you open a door with an empty cup, you're trying to tell me, oh, you're drunk. You've been wasted. You've been wasted for days because the football game on Sunday. It doesn't make sense. Their behavior, no, it's effed up. Somebody, who said it? B Legend said it in the chat. Who said it? There you go. B Legend. Yeah. Cup was a prop. Well said. I love that. Great performance. Great performance, Willis. Great performance, you son of a bitch. I'm telling you, you're lying, bro. Something's not sitting right. Something's not sitting right here. I don't know if you did it or not, and I can't say it legally, but you're not telling us something more. That I know for sure. How the hell do 3 guys OD'd, if I don't know, could have OD'd, but Willis did not? Willis, if you, Christina L, behave. If you would have took the same drug as them, why weren't you messed up? Last time I checked, there was nothing said about you being in the hospital. Right? You could have been the survivor. You could have been the survivor. But you weren't. You didn't go to the hospital. You was just in the house. Let's continue, because something's not centered right here. And I'm telling you that right now. Something is not right here. What the hell is this? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I have to fix this. I like to. If you send stars or super chat, your name goes, or become a supporter, your name gets here. So that's what I'm doing right now. Sorry. It just looks ugly. I have OCD. Yeah, I want to get involved. All right. Let's get back to the video. I'm sorry for pausing the video, guys. I just get really like amped up and like I get in my emotions. Like it just like these 3 men didn't deserve this, you know? Like if the police is going to rule out everyone, no foul play, all these victims have are their family, friends, and the public. And you damn sure right that I'm going to stick by their side even after death. When I know something is wrong or out of place, us humans, we have a natural instinct of either fixing it, doing it right, or doing something that is compassionate. And when I look at these pictures, like it's like they just wanted to have fun. They look like awesome friends and brothers and fathers. Like it's just something that would be something that my body is telling me to do. Because no one else is going to do it. You know? Let's get back to the program. I'm in my feelings. It's just fucked up. Let's get back.
Empty wine glass in his hand. Nothing is adding up. Dave, Clay, and Ricky need and deserve justice. They didn't deserve this. Your response?
Sure. Even if all of those things are true, that doesn't mean he had anything to do with what happened to those young men. Obviously, 3 men who die all at the same time. And there's no signs of foul play whatsoever from the police. There's nothing to indicate that Jordan had any involvement whatsoever in their deaths. I spoke with the prosecutor this morning, as a matter of fact. The toxicology reports are due in a couple of weeks. And, you know, we can all speculate as to how they died. But as far as my client being involved, Jordan didn't have anything to do with their deaths. You know, when they left his home after the game, he didn't even really know which door they went out. They were in the backyard. He doesn't use that particular door. He goes out in the front. And so he had no knowledge that they were out there until, you know, Tuesday when he was told that they were out there.
And what of the claims from the families that they...
Did you guys hear that? Listen, watch this.
Jordan didn't have anything to do with their deaths. You know, when they left his home after the game, he didn't even really know which door they went out. They were in the backyard. He doesn't use that particular door. He goes out in the front. And so he had no knowledge that they were out there until, you know, Tuesday when he was told that they were out there.
And what of the claims from the families that they were trying to contact him and he wouldn't respond and they were going to the house, et cetera?
Sure. I don't know about whether or not they went to the house or tried to contact him, but he was home sporadically. I know another allegation I've seen floating out there is that he would have had to put the dogs out, that the dogs would have went in the backyard, and that's untrue as well. The dogs stay at his dad's house, which his dad lives in a different location, and that's where the dogs were. He had no reason to go in the backyard. As you can see there, we've had recent snowstorms and that kind of thing. So he had absolutely no knowledge that they were out there. They were his friends. They were at his house socializing. If he had found them out there or if they were in danger, he would have called the police and tried to help them. He's a highly educated guy. He's a good guy. He has a full-time job. In no way would he try to harm his buddies.
And to be really clear, he didn't know that there were 3 dead, frozen friends outside his house.
Correct. No idea. I mean, if you didn't look in your backyard, how would you know that?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Buddies.
And to be really clear, he didn't know that there were 3 dead, frozen friends outside his house.
Correct. No idea. I mean, if you didn't look in your backyard, how would you know that?
All right, John Paserno.
John, how did he wake up and not notice his friends are not in his house? Answer that question. Right? Be honest. Right? Am I, God damn it. Am I, chat, right? Okay, let's give him, hold on. Let's get, before we continue, I want to shout out to Elizabeth in the chat. Elizabeth just gifted 10 lucky memberships to people on YouTube. If you got a membership, can you thank Elizabeth? Elizabeth, thank you so much. Like, who are you? Who are you? Who is Elizabeth? She just gifted 10 memberships, free to YouTubers right now. That's insane. Elizabeth, we thank you here on Chronicle. Thank you. Okay. He's saying that he didn't just check his backyard. But what the anchor is, the reporter is saying that, how can you miss 3? How can you miss 3 bodies? So let's put this into perspective, right? Okay. Let's, oh, Jesus, chicken strips. I don't like that. Okay. Now, hold on. Should I get the other microphone? Let me turn on this mic. Check. Okay. You guys can hear me on the open mic, okay? I kind of understand, like a little bit. I understand that, like, it's a backyard. He don't typically go in his backyard. Okay, fine. So how the fuck did they get in the backyard? Their last known location is at the backyard. If you knew your friends were missing, and you know their last location is the backyard, why didn't you go check if you noticed the next morning they were missing? Get the fuck out of my face. Let's just say, right? Pay attention. Let's say that this is a blanket of snow. A blanket of snow on the floor. Right? A blanket of snow. Remember, it was 34. It was 34. Okay, it sounds, sorry. I'm here. So it doesn't matter about wind chill. I'm gonna call it 5 to 8 inches of snow because it was light snow. Light snow that started in the afternoon. January 8th, light snow in the afternoon, evening, light snow and fog. Then it stopped for a few hours. You see what I'm saying? Wind chill doesn't matter about how much snow. Wind chill matters about how many degrees. But we learned it. After the game, it was 37 degrees. 37. with this thick ass blanket. This is a heavy duty thick blanket. This right here is 7 inches. 7 inches. Look at this. Look. Like, look. Our body, you can still see a body. Like, look. Look. Like, it's like, it's the fucking, like, look. Look. You can still see the contour. It'll stick out. This sticks out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, and let me tell you how it doesn't. It's bullshit. How does this guy, right? 2 days is passed. He's ignoring everybody. He's ignoring everybody, right? But here's the shit kicker. Since he's ignoring everybody, he doesn't see the bodies. Also, light snow, light. Bodies are cold, but light snow. That impacts visibility. So many fucking windows. So many windows. His friends are missing. And this is what bugs me the most. From what, I don't know this for a fact, but we do not know if he sent them text messages saying, like, if he could have planned that, but I don't know that. I'm not saying that, it's allegedly. Why didn't you just, hey, where are you guys? Text. You hear their phones going off. Why didn't you pick up? You can't, you don't know? Okay, fine. Let's just say all 3 phones are in their pocket in the backyard. Let's just say that. We don't have any indications that you made attempts to go find them. There isn't there's nothing. But here is the cherry on top. Why does it take the fiance to quickly stumble upon one body, but you don't notice 3 in your backyard? Mind you, the kitchen is clearly visible to the backyard. Don't say it isn't, because I'll pull the receipts up in apartments.com. I checked it, we saw it, we cross-referenced it. I'll pull that shit up again. Let's finish this video, because this is ridiculous. Again, I cannot say legally that he did this, but there's something missing. Something's wrong here. Something's up. Like, I've been thinking about this even more. It doesn't make sense. Latoya with 145 stars. Thank you so much. Megan, Paletz? I hope I said that right, Megan. Don't beat me up. 100 stars. Thank you. Precious. Carmelo with the 200 stars. Mary Bell with 100 stars. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are incredible today.
Thank you so much for coming on the program. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Let's get back with the panel. Geraldo Rivera, Ashley Banfield, and Jesse Weber. All right, Ashley, it's cold where they are there. You grew up in incredibly cold weather as well. What do you make of what Mr. Paserno is saying there?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. We forgot probably one of the biggest clues. There are 3 cars. Cars are in front of his driveway. 3. No.
I grew up in -30, so I don't think Kansas City's cold at all. However,
boom. Thank you.
Look, I get what Mr. Paserno is saying, and that it does make sense. I once rented a dumpy house that I never saw the backyard at all. I did, however, see cars in my driveway, and those friends had vehicles still in the driveway for 2 days after the game. So that's a hard one to sort of put my head around, because if he indeed is going out that front door to and from wherever he goes every day, isn't he calling the friends to say, come get your cars? That didn't happen. And I'm very, very concerned about what Kaylee Laturion said in her Facebook. They broke in to the house calling his name, and he didn't answer, and they're in his house, and they find the bodies, and then 10 minutes later he's coming out with a wine glass in his underwear. All of that, very uncomfortable.
Jesse?
It's strange. I don't think we learned too much from this interview. I mean, he emphasized something that...
Okay, Somebody said 2 cars because, okay, well, guys, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does, actually. I'm not going to lie. That does matter. My apologies. 2 cars. But guess what? 2 cars in a driveway, you're forgetting about his car, okay? Check out whose messages? Who? Check out Brenda Sue Connor's message. She lives in a neighborhood. I've been trying to actually get somebody to scout for me in a neighborhood. I would appreciate that. I can't. I did have someone, but unfortunately they can't do it, and it's okay. It's okay. It happens. People, you know, their personal life. But do me a favor. This is why I tell Facebook and YouTube the most. Facebook. I tell people to share. Guys, share. Even if you don't feel like it, you don't like me, the content, or you're lazy, or you're like you don't know how. It's the arrow on the bottom right. I think share it or tag a person or share it to a group. That will get somebody in the neighborhood. If I can get this video around, I can get somebody in the neighborhood. You get me? Somebody in the neighborhood. But I can't read a whole bunch of comments. Can you DM me? If somebody lives in a neighborhood, DM me. Message me right now. I'll read it while I'm on stream. I have 5 screens. I can read it. DM me. I want to get involved. I want to know if I can get somebody in here that lives and take video and photos. I would appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Jeanette, for the 100 stars. I appreciate you.
That I thought was interesting. All 3 died presumably at the same time. That's very curious. And if they had cell phones on them, if it was a case they got locked out of the house or in trouble, they didn't contact anybody else. There's a lot of unanswered questions here. And I'm not surprised from this attorney that we didn't get those answers because he is representing his client in a really difficult situation right now.
Thank you for watching. Go to News Nation.
I wanted to go back to a point that I hope nobody missed, but listen to what he says here. Watch this.
With an empty wine glass in his hand. Nothing is adding up. Dave, Clay, and Ricky need and deserve justice. They didn't deserve this. Your response?
Sure. Even if all of those things are true, that doesn't mean he had anything to do with what happened to those young men. Obviously, 3 men who die all at the same time.
3 men died all at the same time. Regardless of the cars, cell phones, ignoring people's calls and all this stuff, the lawyer just said, did he say that? What I think, regardless, that word regardless? Hold on, let me go back.
With what happened to those. Sure. Even if all of those things are true, that doesn't mean he had anything to do with what happened to those young men. Obviously, 3 men who die all at the same time.
He didn't use the word regardless. I made an error, but that's besides the point. He just said all 3 men died at the same time. That's peculiar to me. I don't know, as a lawyer, like, of course, you're a lawyer. You wanna represent somebody who you believe. But as a lawyer, he said something so official. How can you say that? Like, as a lawyer, how can you deem that? How can he just say that? He died at... Lawyers are very careful. But even for a lawyer to say they all died at the same time, that raised alarms for me. Not saying that the lawyer's covering up or something. I'm not saying that. But that's bullcocky. That's just, no. No. And he doesn't think that's peculiar. Michelle? Yeah. Michelle. Again, I want to give a big thank you to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I don't know if you're still here in the chat. If you are, just let me know if you're still in the chat. I just want to say thank you for that huge contribution you just did. Literally, the 50 and the gifted. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, as well as the girl with the nice name, the gift that and the curse. Thank you. Let's keep watching because listen to what he says.
And there's no signs of foul play whatsoever from the police. There's nothing to indicate that Jordan had any involvement whatsoever in their deaths. I spoke with the prosecutor this morning, as a matter of fact. The toxicology reports are due in a couple of weeks. And, you know, we can all speculate as to how they died. But as far as my client being involved, Jordan didn't have anything to do with their deaths. when they left his home after the game, he didn't even really know which door they went out. They were in the backyard. He doesn't use that particular door. He goes out in the front. And so he had no.
He doesn't use the back door. He goes out in the front. He goes out in the front. Guys, quiz, you ready? He doesn't go in the backyard. He goes out in the front. Okay. Number one, you knew. Okay, let's just say he didn't know. Let's just say in some world he didn't know that they went in the back to go smoke or drink. Because why are they in the backyard? As a male, all my fellas in the chat, I want the guys. Why do we go in the backyard? Let's be honest. I go in the backyard to either smoke, drink, or hang with the buds, or do some type of physical activity. Is that correct or no? Let's be honest. Fellas, say yes or no. Fellas in the chat. You see what I'm getting at? Brittany Polo with 100 stars. Thank you so much. I thought of this. This is directly in the backyard, but why straight instead of they're going through a whole big ass house? First assumption should have. Exactly, Brittany. Fellas, right? Fellas? Yes. You know? She said to go pee. Sarah, no, we don't do that. If we know there's a bathroom, we'll do that. But it depends on how intoxicated we are. We might just pee. Craig is here. Hi, Craig is here. What's up, Craig? How are you? Okay, let's see who gets this, okay? Listen to what he said. Let's see who's going to be the first one to get this on Facebook or YouTube. I'm going to pin the comment. Ready? Listen.
Anything to do with their deaths. When they left his home after the game, he didn't even really know which door they went out. They were in the backyard. He doesn't use that particular door. He goes out in the front. 2 days. He goes out in the front. What's in the front? Who's going to be the first one to say it? If he uses nothing but the front door, what's in the front door? When he uses the front door, what's there? Who's going to say it? Abigail Garcia on Facebook. You got it. Abigail Garcia got it on Facebook. Yep. Oh my God, everybody's saying it. Oh my God. Facebook is popping off. Holy fuck. Their cars. You got it. Their cars. Oh, now YouTube is popping off. Oh my God. YouTube is popping off. You guys are nuts. Their cars. You kind of almost just told on your client in a way where 2 days he didn't step out. Such an important scientist. But guys, last time I checked, is it Monday a work day? Or was it Martin Luther King Day? Let's see here. Is it Monday a work day? An intelligent scientist who's well and endowed when it comes to money and success. Martin Luther King was on the 15th. No, that was Groundhog Day. Wait, I'm bugging out. When was it? It wasn't Martin Luther King Day. 14th was Martin Luther King Day. So January 8th, you mean to tell me that you did not step out of that house? You mean to tell me on a work day, Monday. Wait, right? Wait, hold on. I could be mistaken. Hold on. Whoa. Let me, hold on. I could be wrong. Hold on. I could be wrong. Wait, I don't want to be wrong. Hold on. Monday! No, get over where? Yo, Stitch said, yo, read this comment. I don't highlight, I highlight members' comments, but yeah, I'm gonna highlight your comment. Read this. Monday. Guys, this is looking really bad. Guys, 7th, right? Monday, the 8th. Monday. The 7th is a Sunday. No, it's not. It's. I mean, I'm not talking about, it is, but I'm not talking about Sunday.
I'm talking about the cars in the driveway. Monday's a work day. Scientists must work on a Monday. No, not at all. Oh, you do work. Okay. Did you leave your house because did you see your friends' cars? Huh, Willis? Oh, Willis, you didn't see your friends' cars on Monday? A what? A work day? Well, what about, let's just say you took all little Monday off. Let's say you took Monday off. Well, what's after Monday? It's Tuesday. You took Monday and Tuesday off? Huh. On January? Vacations usually are taken between September and December, or even in the summer. We in January. Huh. Interesting. So you mean to tell me that you not only looked in the backyard for the bodies, but you didn't look in front of your house for the cars? So you mean to tell me you stood in the middle of this fucking house? That's what you're telling me? You stood in the middle right here. Like this. Oh, I'm not going to look outside. I'm not going to look in the backyard. Nope. I'm not going to look. I'm not looking. All my friends left yesterday, but you know what? I'm not going to call or check. And I'm going to ignore the messages of their friends and families. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to look outside. What you mean, Willis? We talk about Willis. You know what I'm saying? Helen became a supporter. My people over at Facebook and maybe even YouTube, when you want to become a member or a supporter, do it through your laptop, computer, desktop, or do it through the browser on your phone, okay? Because if you do it directly from Apple, like directly from Apple and Google, they take 30% of your money. So to avoid that, it's just a one-time thing. Just sign up using a desktop, laptop, or your browser, like Safari or Explorer on your phone. Just sign up that way, and then you don't have to do it again. He thinks slick, but not so much. Genius scientist, not common sense. We're not gonna buy it. This is bizarre. This is a bizarre case. Did they do a drug test on the owner of the home? It was days later. I cannot say that they did or they didn't. But here's what I know. They cleared him. They cleared him the next day. They cleared him the next day. The next day. This is one of the dads right here. Hold on. Where's the TikTok? Oh, that's what I needed, the TikTok. It was on that guy's YouTube channel. Somebody sent me that. That's the TikTok that I wanted. Here it. Oh, wait. It is right here. Okay. So this is Ricky, the father that passed away. It's so cute. Look at him playing with his daughter. This is one of the gentlemen that passed away. That is so messed up, man. It's so sad.
Now to the bizarre story at a...
Oh, hold on real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Investigation continues. After 3 bodies were found behind a home in Kansas City, Northland, and for the first time, Fox is hearing from the attorney. So he conducted multiple interviews. So it's not just the first one. So let's skip over this part right here. Police identified 3 victims, Ricky, Clayton, and David. May they rest in peace. According to the attorney, John, wait, did I not just read this? Or wait, hold on real quick.
Side investigation. Joining us now is John Paserno, the attorney for the home.
Is this not the same statement? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, no, it's not. This is Newsbreak. Okay, according to attorney John Percerny, John Willis, the man living at the home, was close friends with 3 men found dead and had nothing to do with their deaths. He had no knowledge that they remained in his backyard or they needed medical attention. Persano stated in a, Persano and Willis, Persano said Willis does not know the timing, manner of their deaths, or when they left his house. So I'm confused then. So Willis, how do you end a night then? How did you end the night? Like, okay, fellas, do what you want. I'm going to bed. Like, it had to have been some form of closing that night. You see what I'm saying? Nobody, it doesn't just ends, done. Know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know about nothing. It don't work that way. Hold on real quick. Let me, Tony with the 2 super chat says, he has dogs. Where do they shit? That's a good question. But the dogs weren't there coincidentally at that time. I believe because the game, so the dogs weren't there. But I do get what you're coming from. If the dogs were there, where would they poop? Like in his backyard, or maybe he takes us to the sidewalk. I totally get that, Tony. And that's a very good question. But from my understanding and knowledge that the dogs weren't there. Okay? But we're definitely thinking. According to Persano, the last time Willis saw the 3 men was when they left the house and he went to bed. Wait, what? The last time Willis saw the 3 men was when they left the house and he went to bed. Persano says that prior to being contacted by Kansas City police, Willis did not receive any phone calls or text messages from the family and friends of the victims. He's saying that he didn't receive any of them? What the fuck is going on here? I have never read this. Whoa. This is a new article, by the way. This is today. 2 people came to the house. However, Willis didn't hear them due to the sleeping with earbuds and a loud fan. What is going on? Persano said the wife of one of the victims tried to reach Willis on Facebook Messenger, but he didn't see the message until after being contacted by KCPD. According to Persano, 2 of the victims' cars were parked on the street and none were parked in the driveway, and Willis didn't notice them, adding, it would not be unusual for his friends to have left their cars there overnight. When police arrived at the house, Persano said Willis allowed them inside, told them he knew and voluntarily consented to the search of his home. Hold the fuck on. Back this up. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Red flags here. Hold on. Sound the alarms because this is weird. Hold on. According to the attorney, he had no knowledge that they remained in his backyard and that they needed medical attention. This is where it gets crazy. Listen to this part. Listen very closely. Hold on. Persano said Willis does not know the timing, manner of their deaths, or when they left his house. According to Persano, the last time Willis saw the three men was when they left the house and he went to bed. Willis, Willis, why would your friends leave the house to end the night and walk back into your house? And if that's the case, how did they get into your house? You just said that Willis doesn't use the backyard. I'm assuming the gates are closed. How did they enter your house if they left? If someone ended the night, Willis, if somebody ended the night, if they retired the night, if these three men retired the night, how did they get back in your house? How did they get back in your house? Persona says that prior to being contacted by Kansas City police, Willis did not receive any phone calls or text messages from family or friends of the victims. Two people came to the house. However, Willis didn't hear them due to sleeping with earbuds and a loud fan. You're sleeping with a loud fan in the wintertime? Coincidentally, you sleep with earbuds. This is ridiculous. He has an excuse for every scenario. Let me ask you a question. You know what I don't understand, and I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin for this one. You sleep with a fan, you have earbuds, and people knocking and banging on your door. How the fuck did you hear police bang on your door, but you can answer them? I thought you had earbuds on. Answer my question, Willis. That's all I want to know. How? Willis, I thought you had earbuds on. Pamela said that he took the earbuds out. So why the fuck he didn't hear the rest of the people knocking? Coincidentally, when the woman, the fiance, was breaking in the house, knocking on the door, he didn't hear that. So he has earbuds on, right? And a loud ass fan in the wintertime. Hold on now. But when the wife calls 911, the wife picks up the phone. I see a dead body in the backyard. Okay, boom, boom. She calls 911. Who can guess what game this is from, by the way? You get points for that. The police comes, knocks on the door. The statement did not say the police broke into the house. He wears earbuds, but he opens the door with boxers and a wine glass. So the loud fan, earbuds, wine glass? You mean to tell me does this make fucking sense to you? Yes or no? Just comment yes or no. Earbuds, nobody, he doesn't hear nobody, but when the police locks, my earbuds are off, I hear the police. Michelle, you got it. Good job. Jojo, too, you got it. Doesn't make sense. The math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. It makes no sense. None. Carmen on Facebook said, I sleep in a fan on upstairs and I can hear someone ring my doorbell and bang on the door. I can too. None of this makes sense. He's going to say this. Where's that article at? One of the wives tried to reach out to him on Facebook, but didn't see the message. According to Persono, 2 of the victims' cars were parked on the street and not in a driveway. Okay. And Willis didn't notice them. Okay. Well, guess what, buddy? This is why we got Google Maps. Gonna show you guys something real quick. So you didn't notice cars, right? So the driveway, I could see. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Have a look at this. You didn't notice cars on your driveway? You didn't notice cars on your driveway? You sure? All of this fucking empty space on the street. He said they were parked on the street, right? Okay. Look at all this, right? You mean to tell me right now that you cannot see how close the easement is to this house? You cannot see a car parked outside. Look at the fucking shadow of the Google car. Guys, look, the math, it's not mathing. Look how close the easement is to the house. How are you not going to see cars out in front of your fucking house? I can kind of see how you can miss cars in the driveway. But 2 days, a working day and the next working day, nothing. You're out. You're knocked out. Throughout the whole day, you're knocked out. Bullshit. Somebody said on YouTube, drugs. He was knocked the fuck out. No. You're not knocked out for 2 days. No. Now that's something I'm going to say no. No. How do you say your friends left and then you went to bed? How did they end up in your backyard? How? Do they have keys to your home? And FYI, Willis, let me tell you something. If they ended up in your backyard and they left your house, you said that, this is your statement, and you went to bed, wouldn't you would have heard somebody entering your house? You don't just hop to bed and then put earbuds on and a fan. So you had that fan and those earbuds in your ears for the whole time? In order for your friends to enter the house, they have to knock on your door and enter. They're not going to just break in. Let's just say they broke in. You heard somebody enter your house. Look at the size of that house. That's not humongous. No, it's not. It's, 2 stories, right? Do me a big favor. People on Facebook, where we at? We are at 90 shares, guys. 10 more. Who's going to be the lucky 10? 10 more shares. We need 100 more likes, and then we'll be good. That's all. YouTube. I see my beautiful people over at YouTube. Wonderful comments. 265 likes and almost 600 people watching. Can we hit 300 at least? Just 40 more? I would appreciate that. Just hit the like button. That's all. Should I take phone calls? Let's see here.
Homeowner, thanks a lot for coming on the program. Appreciate it. All right, so a lot of people.
This interview is so important, you don't even know. This interview is important. Teresa with 100 stars. Teresa Adams, thank you so much.
People, particularly family members of those who died, have a lot of questions for your client. What does he say happened here?
Well, at this time, he doesn't say anything
Homeowner, thanks a lot for coming on the
different than
program.
what he's told police previously,
it.
that he has no knowledge of what happened to those young men after they left his home.
Let me read you. This is from one of his friends, from one of the friends of the.
Somebody on YouTube said he has motion lights. Is that true? Does he have motion lights?
One of the people who died, who said on Facebook, the man was inside his home alive while my friends were dead in his yard for Lord knows how long. They were all hanging out since after the game Sunday. He knew people were looking for them. He read messages of people searching for him on Tuesday. My husband banged on his door for 20 minutes. My friend banged on the door and then busted a window and yelled and announced her presence while she's inside and still nothing from him. Then the cops come 10 minutes later and he comes out nonchalant in his boxers with an empty wine glass in his hand. Nothing is adding up. Dave, Clay, and Ricky need and deserve justice. They didn't deserve this. Your response?
Sure. Even if all of those things are true, that doesn't mean he had anything to do with what happened to those young men. Obviously, 3 men who die all at the same time.
That's your words, buddy.
And there's no signs of foul play whatsoever from the police. There's nothing to indicate that Jordan had any involvement whatsoever in their deaths. I spoke with the prosecutor this morning, as a matter of fact. The toxicology reports are due in a couple of weeks, and we can all speculate as to how they died.
The toxicology report he said is done in a couple of weeks. Are you guys going to be in the podcast? I'm going to wake up early in the morning. I'm going to be ready for when that report comes in, and I hope that you guys will be here for that, because I'm pretty sure that's going to tell us everything we need. If for 1 second the toxicology report says nothing, I don't know. That would be creepy. Guys, that would be really creepy. Just imagine nothing comes back. Nothing at all. Nothing. Something has to come back. And when it does, how can all 3 men be subjected to something that's poisonous or toxic at the same time? Same time. And what I want to know the most is probably one of the most freakiest things. Mary Bellman with the 500. Mary, thank you. FB.com/stars to get your discount on stars. Huge discount. Guys, I want to know, this is probably my number 1 question about the three men, because this is kind of creepy to me. This is kind of very creepy to me. Let me know if you find this a little disturbing. Why was 2 men found together in the backyard, but then 1 on the porch? Why was he separated? What made him so different? What was he trying to do? This third guy, we don't know specifically who it was, but why was he in the backyard? I mean, why was he on the porch? Excuse me. I cannot tell you why. Did he try to run into a house to try to get help? Was he getting sick? Was something given to him, or did they all lace something where both of them passed out? How can 2 be passed out right next to each other, but not 3 sporadically? And Starry Night, I did see your text, by the way. I did see that about his words. Yeah. They said the friend on the porch was the biggest one. Who said that? Starry Night said that they said that the biggest one was the one I found on the porch, which was Ricky, right? Ricky's the biggest one. I don't know why, but I find this eerie, like scary. Like, it's scary. It's scary, y'all. I don't know about y'all. It's scary. How can you find one person here? One is right here. And the other two are somewhere within these lines of the backyard. That's creepy. Maybe Willis couldn't move any bodies. I don't know. They never said two were right next to each other. They never said that, but two was in the backyard, as I'm stating. Two in the backyard. Maybe he stumbled. I don't know why he was separated. I don't know why. Being the strongest one, he was crawling. Then so then if that's the case, what can make them all at the same time die? What can it be? I'm thinking of something that they 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Was it that? What the hell could it be? At the same time. People are saying bad drugs. People are saying Facebook is saying fentanyl. Deanna says ketamine, fentanyl overdose. But why Willis didn't take it? You guys understand what I'm telling you, right? Why Willis didn't take it then? Is he not the scientist? Why is he the only clean one? I pinned the phone number. You can call in and share your opinions. I know it's really hard because this is a tough one. You can text your name and then I'll give you a call. But still, the survivor didn't check on his friends? No, he didn't. Joan believes that he had to give him something. Joan believes. People believe it's poison. I'm reading poison in the chat. Poison. Were they Willis vaccine experiments? I don't know. That is a wild statement. I don't know. That would be very scary. I don't know. I'm not claiming he is. Me, Chronicle Nova, is not claiming that, but that would be wild. Carla says he drugged him. She believes that Willis, in the backyard where they were found, he believes that he drugged him. Excuse me. She believes that he didn't take it because he knew it was laced. Ooh. Tommy says there is a dog door in that door. There's a dog door in that door, but the dog wasn't there. The dog wasn't there. I see it. I see it right here. Right there. I see it. Right there. But from my knowledge, that the dog wasn't there. From my knowledge. They could be shouting and begging to get in. Possibly, but guess what? This doofus has earbuds, right? Right, chat? This the guy with the earbuds. Probably didn't hear that neither. It's fucking bullshit. Just like Jim Jones. That was crazy, yeah. Imagine podcasts back in the day. Podcasters would have been crazy in the 60s and 70s, right? Why didn't the neighbors hear them late at night? I don't know. Nobody heard nothing. Closed gate, partying, Allegedly, he had earbuds. Marcella says, exactly. It's guys, it's the cup of wine for me. It's the cup of wine for me. Starry Night says, so friend on the porch was right near the back door. Right here. Right here. From my knowledge. And a loud fan. Bullshit. Bullshit. All right, so we're going to get somebody right now.
Hello?
Hey, this is No from Chronicle. How are you? Thank you for
Good,
texting.
I'm doing well.
That's good. That's good. Where are you calling from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Love it, love it, love it. So, I mean, tell me your thoughts on this case, if you don't mind.
Well, so I've been following it. A couple of days ago, you mentioned the Ricin, R-I-C-I-N, and I sent you a couple of links, or I sent it anyway, to the, not to you directly, but to the thing. I looked up Healthline, I looked up Mayo Clinic, and I looked up the CDC on Ricin, or R-I-C-I-N.
Ricin, yes.
And just some symptoms with that came up on Healthline that were really interesting.
Really? What did you find? Oh, this is interesting. Okay, what did you find out?
I don't remember what I found, but it was just because it hits automatically, and it can be like highly toxic and pretty instantaneous, and it can be mixed in drinks without people knowing it. So yeah, because it doesn't have taste.
Oh. Do you know? Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So, and being a scientist, he could easily get his hands on that, or make it, or discover it, or whatever. And because it works pretty quickly, I mean, you have to get help like immediately, and you can still die. I mean, it's got immediate effects.
Whoa.
But that would make sense as to why they'd go outdoors, because it would cause sweating. If I remember, I have friends that smoke. I'll go out, but I won't hang directly where they smoke, which was my other comment tonight. But yeah, I mean, so that could be one of the reasons they're separated, or else he was ready to go back in and got to the door and found out it was locked.
Okay. So do you think that he has something to do with this?
I honestly do, because A, who goes outside without cell phones or car keys? And B, because there were three guys, my other theory is they could, because I have a friend of mine who has a fence similar, and because of the lath being inside, you can actually get footholds on top of it and move somebody over the fence if they needed to get out. And the two guys were big enough to lift the smaller guy over the fence. If they had been anywhere able to, be coherent, because if they're trapped, I mean, there's a way out. I mean, you can break a fence down if need be by kicking it or whatever. And these are big guys. So there would have been a way of getting out of that fence.
This is exactly why I tell you guys to call in, because I love your theories. I love it. I love it.
And the fact that, I mean, somebody else had mentioned a while ago, that the U-Haul was there the next day. The fact that he's got an attorney, the fact that he's not knowing where he's at, or supposedly I heard somewhere tonight, maybe rehab when I was reading different things or whatever. But it's like, no, I mean, he is definitely my top whodunit person.
Right.
The fact that,
No,
yeah,
please, go ahead.
It's frustrating. I'm frustrated with the police because I don't know, because of his name, his clout, or whatever, if they were looking out for him, or if he knew the right guys because of his social status or whatever. Again, I can't even think of the guy's name now. I just watched a podcast on him too.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Just go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, I just think that from what his ex-girlfriend had to say, would be really interesting for you to follow up with also. I was watching another person on.
Yeah, I've been trying to get in contact with David's mom. I'm trying to get in contact with them. It's really difficult. That's why I told people on Facebook and YouTube, if you can DM them for me and tell them who I am and I'm credible and I'm here to help, I'll definitely give you credit. That would mean a lot to me. And
yeah, see, and I don't have, like I said, I was just watching somebody else's YouTube.
Yeah.
As I don't even know what you guys call yourselves, bloggers, or as.
You could say a content creator or a podcaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But you do an amazing job. I just started following you a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you so much for watching.
And I really appreciate, I don't watch TV, and the only reason I even got into some of this stuff was because, for me, it's just sad how people can destroy other people's lives.
Right.
And just not be held accountable. And if I can be a voice to say, you know what, this isn't okay, and add to the many voices out there to say, hey, something needs to be done, that sometimes that gets attention.
Well said. Thank you so much.
And so that's part of the reason I guess I'm following different sites.
Yeah.
Murdoch is who I was thinking of, because he went back to try and get another trial or something.
Right. I mean, well,
but I don't know where he gets his pull from or whatever. And I know, being a scientist, he's got some bucks out there.
Probably so. It's crazy. I mean, he's very successful.
He's a PhD in high science. He's got to be making some of the bucks. And the fact that he is renting this place and doesn't own it, I mean, that to me was really suspicious as well. How long has he been renting?
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
You're right. Just,
he probably has some type of pull.
Out.
He probably has some type of pull. He probably does. Yeah. I mean, he's well connected, right? And he's very successful too. That's crazy.
Exactly. Well, that's just it. But I mean, the people that said, hey, we went to high school with him, are like, he was not a good guy. I mean, one of the comments was, I really expected him to be a serial killer by now. And I was like, holy buckets, what was he like in high school?
That's true. Thank you for giving these insights. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Like, for real.
And like I said, I try to, I don't just come off the top of the head. It's because of reading other things on YouTube that I've just been following in different cases. So, yeah.
Right. It's good to get different takes. This is why the way I do my research is different from other podcasters. I branch out throughout everything. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, not a problem. And then what is your new name going to be so I can continue to follow? Is it out there yet or not?
Everybody's asking me that. I'm going to give you guys a little hint. It starts with an N. That's going to be the brand new name. It's not going to be Chronicle no more.
Okay.
It starts with an N.
No, that's fine. Not a problem. I just want to keep being able to connect with you. So that's okay.
Of course. Yeah, as long as you follow me, you'll see it. It starts with an N. You see. I'm trying to figure out that I do got the name, but I'm still kind of like creating it and working with it. But the new
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's a very good question. Thank you so much.
No, not a problem. Thank you for what you do and for being out there. And I don't support a lot of things. I'm on pretty tight income. But if you do get that nonprofit set up for yourself through the gal that had offered that, I will definitely donate a little bit just because I know the importance of getting out to like Kansas City or to wherever for you to be able to do what you do.
Yeah.
And so, I guess my heart is really going, this needs to happen for you.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Well, I don't deserve this. I'm very humbled. I don't deserve it. Thank you.
Like I said, I really hope it can happen because I know the importance of people doing what you do, because sometimes law enforcement messes up. Not saying they all do. Some are excellent. Some are extremely great at their job and get it right the first time. Others are out there because no one else wants the job.
Right, exactly.
Especially in smaller communities.
Exactly.
And they don't want to call in other people because they don't want to look like the idiots.
Right. Somebody did reach out to me, actually.
That's probably not a fair statement either. They don't want to look bad.
They don't, yeah, right.
And,
yeah, but somebody did reach out to me on Facebook about that. They told me not to do the nonprofit GoFundMe because they take a huge percentage. They said,
exactly.
Yeah, they said put my Cashapp or Venmo. I don't even, the Cashapp and Venmo that I have, I don't even use it. So it's like it was always there for years. But my new name that I'm coming out with is gonna be the new. She told me in the DMs. She said make your new name into your new Cashapp. So people who fund you, they could fund Chronicle. So I could take, because let's just say that next week there's a school shooting or something happens in Pennsylvania. Right. I'm different from other podcasters. I will take my ass and fly out to there.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but thank you for saying that. You're so sweet. You are so. What is your name? What is your name?
Clara. It is Clara Marble. Yep.
Clara Marble. I'm gonna remember this. Thank you so much. Okay, and DM me on the stuff that you have on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I can't be on Facebook because of identity theft, and I just got scammed again. And so Facebook actually said, "Hey, you've got some stuff on your Facebook that we're really like it's kind of triggering us, so we're going to close your Facebook account." I am on Messenger, but I cannot be on Facebook.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm on Messenger. I'm on the Chronicle.
Okay, under Messenger. Okay.
Yeah, and just look for me. You're finding me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.
She was so cute. Oh my gosh. Yo, you guys are adorable. Girls or guy. You guys are cute, man. You guys are I am nothing. You guys are everything. Trust me.
Hello?
Hey, this is No from Chronicle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. Can I get your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Kenna, and I'm calling from Olathe, Kansas.
Oh, hello, Kenna. Nice to meet you.
I'm right outside Kansas City.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you've been watching me. So what have you been thinking about the case, by the way?
Well, first, I wanted to tell you that if he had earbuds in, that meant that he has an Apple phone, an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
I have an iPhone. And when my earbuds are in and the call comes in, they ring like crazy. They cut the music and start ringing.
Oh, that is true. If he had earbuds, was it sleeping buds or was it phone buzz? And if so, couldn't his phone been ringing or something?
Yes, it would have been ringing. The attorney said he had his earbuds in.
That's right.
And the attorney should be smart enough to know that iPhone has it set up whenever a call comes in, it cuts any music, any video, any audio, it cuts it out.
That's true. Yeah, when you have it, that's right. That's right. That's if he had the phone earbuds on. But yes, you're correct. If he had like the iPhone earbuds or Galaxies or whatever it is, then yes, I can kind of see that what you're talking about. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So
I don't know any other kind of buds he would have that wouldn't be connected to a phone because people put so much music on their phones. But and then the second thing, I'm not sure about that street, but when we have snow coming, Kansas City has streets that you're not allowed to park on the street in case of snow because they have to get the snow plows through. They call them snow routes. And you're not allowed to park on the street. And we had snowstorms coming Tuesday. So those cars couldn't have been on the street. And the attorney also said that the guy had been out several times throughout the day, the 2-day period. He'd been in and out several times. So how did he do that around them cars?
Ooh.
Or not see them cars?
Oh, okay. You might have got something there. Ooh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think oh my God. See, this is why I'm a city boy, so we're different. I don't know. So, holy shit. Oh my, I didn't think about that. You're wow. Okay. Thank you so much. Wow. So how could have the cars been in the street then?
They couldn't, I don't think, because he's right off of Berry Road, which Berry Road is a huge street. His house backs up to Berry Road. And there is absolutely no way they don't use the street on either side of a main thoroughfare as a snow route in case they, have a wreck or something and need a ray to get around it.
Yeah, Starry Night said, attorney said sporadically. Interesting.
Yeah. And then another thing, and I've been thinking about this a lot. I really think he's responsible, but let's say he drugged him and put him all to sleep. If he had a syringe, which of course he probably does in his field of work, if he took insulin and injected it into a mole or a freckle or something like that, it will kill somebody that doesn't need insulin instantly almost. It will cause them to have a heart attack, and it's not traceable.
Really?
Yes.
How do you guys know all this stuff?
I watch a lot of crime shows and doctor shows, and I have a lot of doctor friends.
Shit, I didn't know this. So,
Yeah.
So do you think he's responsible in your opinion? Not a fact.
In my opinion, I believe he's responsible. That's why he took off. That's why he's hiding.
That's why I didn't know that. Wow, you guys are wow. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So with that being said, if he's responsible, you think that he could have drugged him with fentanyl or some type of hardcore drug in any way where
I do.
Because remember, they all died around the same area, same time.
Right. And nobody has said anything. Did he have a roommate? Did he have other people at the party that could have helped him drag their bodies out?
Correct. So I did mention that in the last podcast where I said no one ever talked about it being another person or other people. That we don't know.
Right.
We're gonna have to leave that to. I mean, law enforcement they know that. So, but we don't know.
Yeah. And they have changed it from a no foul play investigation or a death investigation to a suspicious.
It's
That's
suspicious.
what they have said on our local news.
Yep.
They have changed the thing to a suspicious death investigation.
Right. So Danielle asked a very good question, and I'm gonna do this while you're on the call. She said, why does he need to do this? And that's a very good question. And I'm gonna ask this to you and everybody else in the chat. Everybody else. Danielle on Facebook said, why does he need to kill them? Like she said it in that way. Danielle, you could type it again. Like what was not the motive, but what was like the motive? Like what's the reason from him killing them? That's a very good question. Why?
Well,
if he did it, I don't know. Allegedly, if he did.
Right. And do you remember the 4 kids that were killed out in Oregon or Washington or somewhere? They called them the Idaho 4 or something.
Yes.
The guy that killed them, the police never went and talked to him or harassed him or anything like that.
Right, you talking about Brian Kohlberger?
Let him go. Yes. They let him go all the way to Pennsylvania before they did anything to him. They wanted him to feel comfortable so he'd screw up. And he did. And they had 2 cops stop him on the highway at different spots to check out his car.
That's a very good one. That's a good analogy. That's a very good one. Ooh. You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right on that.
And I don't know if that's what Kansas City's doing or not, if they're trying to make him feel comfortable to let him screw up or whatever. And what if he owed them money and they were pressuring him for money if they made a bet on a Chiefs game or whatever? It's
a possible. I'm not sure. Like, here's my take on it. If this guy is so smart, if he's so brilliant and intelligent, he knows by him doing he knows that there's going to be a toxicology report. You see what I'm saying? He knows that there's going to be that. They're going to do that. So then I think the question what we need to be asking is, what is his motive right now? If he did it, so then what is his next move if he did it?
Right. And another thing, An innocent man doesn't run out and hire an attorney.
Right, yeah. Somebody posted that in the comments. I forgot who said that, but that was a very good comment. I think somebody sent stars and they sent that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit off. Yes. Yes. Yes.
It just doesn't make sense to me that those 3 men got out in the backyard and died. I think, and I could be crazy, but I think he got all 3 of them out there together, and that one that made it to the porch was trying to get in, and the door was locked, and he finally succumbed at the porch. That's my opinion.
Ah, okay. Like he was trying to get into the house.
Right.
Right.
I think the other 2 were already too far gone, and they couldn't get back to the house, but that 3rd one wasn't quite gone all the way. And he regained sense when he got cold and started to go back towards the house. That's just what I think.
Right. No, yeah, I respect your opinion. It's just so sad to hear. It's so sad to hear.
It's really heartbreaking.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much for these wonderful theories. I appreciate you. That was very good. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling me.
Of course, anytime. You're so welcome. Your opinion matters. And we thank you for getting in contact with Chronicle. We love you and we thank you so much for watching, okay?
You're welcome. And I will donate to your fund to come to Kansas City if you can. I also want a fixed income, but I will donate something to help you get here. And when you get here, keep my number, text me or call me, and I'll show you around the city.
That's so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, hon.
Bye. Yo, I kind of want to I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to cry. I'm not going to lie because it's like, I really don't deserve this. Like, I just do this for free for you guys. And it's like hearing your voice, and it's like, you guys are so, like, we hear bad things, right? Always on the news. But we never take notice until the good people, what we have in our life. And you guys are so, it's like, I guess as being a man in New York, I'm not used to this kind of kindness. That's why when I see Jeanette, she says all the nice things, I go like this. So it's like, I'm not used to it. It's so like, you guys, thank you. I'm really not worthy of it. I'm really not. Hot Honey, thank you for your, what Hot Honey, I did see it, by the way. I just had callers with the 5 super chat. She said, maybe he told them he was giving them a flu or COVID vaccine, but it was something else that maybe he has things in his house. Ooh. Possibly. You guys are definitely using the big noodle. I didn't even think of that. We love you. Lauren, thank you. You say New Yorkers are not kind and innocent? No, that's not what I'm. No, that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. Sorry, guys, I gotta call members first. I know I got a lot of people that texting, but members, if you have a badge, a crown, or a green badge on Facebook, they get priority first. You have to tell me that you are a member or supporter first, okay? Everybody's gonna get a turn. I got you guys. You guys are very smart with these questions. It's crazy to me.
Hello.
Hey, this is Bill from Chronicle. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Jojo, how's it going? Correct?
Good. So I was thinking, I was actually going to say the same thing that the last caller said about the headphones, because I also have an iPhone, and the Facebook messages too. When they come in, they ping on your headphones. So him saying that one of the girlfriends or one of the wives or whoever had messaged him and he didn't hear it, if he had specifically his headphones in, he would have heard that ping.
Huh. So you believe that with the headphones he had, he would definitely get those notifications on where people contacted him or
because
work.
I get them. My text messages, my Facebook messages, all of that. They ping in my headphones.
So that's why you believe that, like he's lying basically on his statement.
Yeah. The other thing I'm wondering too is that game on the 7th, it started pretty early in the day. It was 4:30. And NFL games, they last about 3 hours, including like the commercials, timeout, and all of that. And so I'm wondering, how long after the game were they just chilling and just kicking it in the house?
Ooh,
between the end of the game and when like they supposedly left.
Right. Because like after the game, they probably was chilling, and then we don't know the time frame of how this happened. You know what?
Right.
You just made me think of something that I did not think of. Oh my God. Why did these deaths happen after the game? Oh my God. That's a coincidence. Because if we can factor that, it could be premeditated by someone. You get it?
Yes.
Oh my God. I just thought of this. Why did the deaths happen after the game? Because if it was inside, they would have been watching the game.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then if it was during the game, he wouldn't have gone right to bed. That's too early for somebody to go to bed.
Right. He said in his statement, they left and he went to bed. That's after the game.
Yeah.
Holy chicken strips. Thank you so much. Thank you. You made me have an idea for something. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, but you're so right about the headphones.
Welcome.
You're so right.
Yeah, I actually Googled. I was like, wait a minute, because I missed that game. And I was like, what time did that game start? And it said 4:30 Eastern time. And I was like, that's still fairly early even after the game. That's like 7:30. So what was they doing after that?
Right. Well, yeah, we don't know. Right. Something must have occurred after the game and between their deaths. Yes.
And I'm curious because there was people in the comments saying that there was other people at this game watching party. So like, did they see anything? Like, why was it these 3 specific dudes that this happened to? If there was other people also there.
If there was, I didn't read any initial statement. Starry Night, I noticed you said that they said others, but they left by 11 p.m. Where did you hear that from, Starry Night, that there were others there, if you don't mind me asking? Also, if there was, why them specifically? 3 close friends that are close with him, and why wasn't he laced or drugged? Caller? That was for you.
Yeah.
That was for you.
Oh. I mean, your guess is good as mine. Like there's been people saying maybe he owed him their money. It had to be something. He either had to have, like some kind of like, because when you're friends, low key, sometimes people can be catty, even guys. Mm-hmm. So we don't know, like there was things, going on between the friends, that, there was a little bit of animosity between them or, a bet gone wrong. We don't know. And with him being in the field that he's in, there was other people saying that he could easily kill them using certain things that aren't going to show up on toxicology reports.
Okay. That's okay. I've been trying to figure out what can they be killed with? What type of drug that if this was planned, he would have to know that it will show up in a toxicology and dip or not show up in a toxicology and stay. You see what I'm saying?
So here's an example. There's something I live in Texas, and there's something going on in Austin right now where bodies are being found in the river. And the cops are saying there's no foul play, and everybody's kind of like, the similarities between each case are too coincidental for it not to be tied together. They're saying these people are possibly being drugged at the bar using a date rape drug, and that the person giving it to them in certain cases are giving them too much and it's causing them to overdose and die. But being that it is the date rape drug, that only lasts in your system for about 12 hours, maybe a little bit longer. So by the time they go in to do the toxicology report, it's what killed them, but it's not in their system anymore because it's already been filtered out of their blood.
Really? That is interesting. So it would not be in their blood. Yo, everybody is going to go crazy for this toxicology report. Oh my God. Thank you so much for telling me this. That's very important. Thank you. I appreciate you for saying this, right, about the drugs and stuff like that. Thank you. What is your name?
Josephine.
Jojo, right?
Yeah.
Jojo, thank you so much. You were great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank
Bye.
you for being a member.
Go back to watching.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Bye, Jojo.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. She was great. She was so sweet. What did his ex-girlfriend say? Guys, I am trying to get these people an interview on here. I am trying, and I can't find a few contacts. If you know it, send it to me. If you know it, send it to my DMs. If you're around the area, hit my DMs up. Wait, time out. Kaylee Latier was in my comments? Wait, is she in? Wait, she was in my comments, Kaylee? Wait. If she was, damn it. I would love to just do just a phone call, a simple phone call. I have to get my references and drop it on a Discord. Thank you. No, I don't think Kaylee was in the comments. I don't think Kaylee was in the comments. Listen, Kaylee, whoever's watching this in the family for these poor 3 victims of David, Ricky, and Clayton, please message me. I'm trying my best to get this out there to get justice for your friend. If they were your family members, your friends, I'm trying to get their story out there. Any information you can provide on this podcast, it is spread throughout everywhere. Trust me, I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. Okay? I would appreciate that so much. All right, let's take one more. Let's see here. Let's see who this. Let's do it.
Hey.
Hi, Abby. This is No from Chronicle. How are you?
I'm good, but can I request something from you?
Okay. What is that?
I need you to go
Oh, you've been a supporter for a long time, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Abby, I see you.
BX in the house.
What's up, Abby? Thank you so much.
Yo, I love you, man. You the real deal. I actually spoke to you a few days ago. I tried to get my neighbor to call you. I explained everything and told him he can disguise your voice about Savannah Matthew. And he is not down for it. However, he did tell me drunk that he was probably going, stuff that are important. These people are disappearing. These people are being protected. It's like you said, they did not. I don't believe they froze to death. I believe that he was experimenting something, and that's why he needed that U-Haul ASAP to get all that evidence. And I believe the cops are gonna cover that.
Why do you think the cops will cover that?
Because the government is very corrupted. How many people have died by the COVID, and now they're saying, the COVID vaccine killed a lot of people because
I watched a lot of science videos. It did a lot of damage to the blood, to your blood itself. It clogged your blood.
Right.
So if he was this dude was smart. So if he was smart enough to come up with things, and the government thought that he was important enough and we could use him, why not cover him up? If he speaks, then again, we're going to see again that the government is corrupting and they're just taking us out little by little.
Right. So you believe that he's definitely involved?
Yes, I absolutely. There's no way. As a cop, if I was a cop, I would have quickly drew his blood and done it to the deceased ones to see what they have and what he doesn't have.
Right.
Because there's absolutely no way. There's just no way I can let my friends I'm gonna go to sleep and let you guys be drunk and outside in the freezing cold. I get it. Men do that. It can be cold and you're drunk, you feel warmer.
Abby, I'm so sorry to cut you off. We're crashing over at YouTube. I'm so sorry. Your statement correct. I totally understand, and it's just suspicious. But overall, he definitely has some type of play. Definitely does. But I'm so sorry. I had to cut this call off. I'm having difficulties on YouTube. Something's happening. Okay?
No, that's fine. Thank you so much.
I'll keep you in mind the next time. I got you, okay?
Thanks, bro.
No
Take
problem.
care.
All right, guys, we're crashing over at YouTube. YouTube, listen to me if you hear me. Listen to me very closely. I don't know what's going on. It just does that. I don't know. YouTube, hit the like and sub button. You can head to Facebook. We're still live there, and it's just suspicious. But overall, he definitely has YouTube. Head to Facebook if you like. I'm about to end anyway. Hit the like and sub button for me, YouTube, okay? Hit the like and sub button. Facebook too. It's I don't know what's happening. Yeah, it's just messing up over at YouTube. No, pretty bad. YouTube's bad. Just hit the like and sub, YouTube. You want to keep up with the content, okay? But it's okay, guys. I'm gonna end here. It's okay. I have to end, unfortunately, anyway. Facebook is good. That's good, guys. Hit the like and share button for me. YouTube, I do humbly apologize, YouTube. I am very, very sorry for the crash. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Don't worry about it. I don't know what's going on. I just got to see what's going on. Probably with Streamlabs or something. But thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. No, can we cover the missing girl? If you got cases, send it to me. Send it to me. We're going to be covering Savannah Soto still, the 3 men found behind the house of a friend in Kansas City, and also another new case. So make sure you have notifications on, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so sorry for the crash, and I apologize, okay? I'm so sorry, all right? But I love you guys. All right, I'm going to end here. Like and share one more time for me, and then I better see you guys here on the next podcast. Until then, I'll see you on